I, Alain Gabriel, have broken through the mystery that surrounds the book of the Apocalypse. I discovered that behind the frightful scenes which are described, there is, well hidden, the assembly plan of an extraordinary active structure, allowing to feel sensations, physical and psychic, extremely beneficial and bearers of hope. I figure out how to decode this encrypted plan so mysterious, which allowed me to build this exceptional body of art, the Extasium. The secret hidden in the book of Revelation, it is the Extasium, the most extraordinary body of art, both by its design and by the beneficial effects it provides. It is the work of a lifetime, 37 years of solitary research, 93 acoustic versions, hundreds of sketches and preparatory paintings. At the same time, architecture, painting, electronics, sound, music, digital, cinema, kaleidoscope, impressive effects, sensations of absolute enjoyment, the gift from God. This is how I discovered, built and put together the Extasium, a work of art so complex and extraordinary that I pursued 37 years. How the fantastic health benefits it brings me every day have started. How it brought me so many hopeful revelations about the fundamental questions humanity is confronted with. What are we there for? What is there after death? Why the suffering? What could God look like? How he made the encountered God outside of any religion in a scientific artist's approach. I was painting cosmic landscapes from outer space in a spirit close to the ending of the film 2001, The Space Odyssey, when I had the idea of bringing my paintings to life by animating with music a lighting display positioned behind the painting. I used small colored lamps and electronic modules that I bought as kits in a dedicated store. With the first painting came a result that was so impressive that it encouraged me to go on along this path, to have an even more captivating show and to better integrate it into the music. I designed an electronic modular system that allowed me to produce light movements. So I went on from a discovery to another. First I discovered that color light composition had to be centered and geometric, that some color ratios, that some movements had more effect when experienced on the audience, who served me as a guinea pigs without noticing it. At that point, I had the intuition that if I pushed the relationship between these forms of light to the extreme, the movement produced by music and the control steering by the modular electronic system that I had designed, I could end up with a picture more captivating than anything else. A crazy idea, apparently. This was the aim of a long quest that made me live a mysterious adventure that went on for 37 years, and whose outcome is even more wonderful than anything I had dreamed of or anticipated. We had been talking for a long time about hypothetical links between music and painting, that is to say light, and I had found a connection between light, music, and electronics. This allowed me to produce impressive electronic paintings whose appearance evolved as my discoveries progressed in a close connection with music. 2. I also discovered that the show strongly impressed the audience and that they experienced a lasting feeling of deep well-being, that grew along with the bettering of my research. 3. I discovered that an improved sound system's quality, playing music, gave the impression of further entering into the picture, which drove me into the search for sound systems with an increased sophistication. 4. I discovered that a number of people that had watched the painting show spontaneously began to sing songs from another world, generating impossible to reproduce sounds and forgetting them just afterwards. I founded the Dreammaker band, which evolved along the time until I was single, but I went on singing every week. I thought we should make sure that this strange and beautiful music gets as popular as possible, which drove me to tackle the acoustics problems of the room. It was a very long and difficult journey to finally achieve the 93rd version of the room. The visual aspect of the room, meant only for acoustic reasons, already generated a very relaxing effect just by entering the Extasium. 5. I discovered the assembling plan of the light effects that were developed in my electronic charts that I could not put in place in the book of Revelation, the last book of the Bible, written nearly 2,000 years ago. In pure imaging, anthropomorphized, and even animalized forms, I found the compositions of pure geometric light that I had imagined of. Since I had no other common thread, I decided to apply what the text told me to do, but it was very difficult to understand because I realized that it was encrypted. It definitely needed a key to decipher the code, and this particular key leading to the understanding of this text, I had already found it, was the relation between light, music, and electronic. 6. I discovered that this work of art generated paranormal effects by sending me, amongst other things, many geometric visions, some of which I used to build the paintings and even the acoustics of the room. It transmitted me important revelations, which I described in details as well as the many steps along this research in a book entitled The Secret of the Apocalypse, Extasium, which is available in 7 different volumes. 7. But another discovery, acoustic this time, was also astounding. I realized that the quality of sounds that I had developed in close connection with the view of the painting representing the first phase of the book of Revelation acted on the brain by exciting the pleasure center. This generates waves which produce a connection with another dimension which arises an extremely beneficial flow of energy which runs into the whole of my body. It gives me the impression of making love with divine energy and to feel happiness beyond anything. It is from these moments that I've experienced each evening, since I discovered them, that all my artistic inspirations and revelations come to me. At the beginning of the book of Revelation, it is firmly expressed that an angel transmitted this text to John, spokesman of Jesus, who spoke himself in the name of God. Therefore, God himself offered mankind this extraordinary gift that is Extasium, allowing not only to contemplate him, but also to feel him in his multiple aspects without any belief or prior preparation. For these very reasons, this work should spread all over the earth, even if I am the only one who can feel these fantastic sensations for now. Fortunately, the Extasium has produced an impressive show which can be exported to all digital media and even to cinemas. The kaleidoscope, a Greek word meaning to see beauty. It is a picture cinema that one can contemplate at another show and experience a great feeling of well-being. I now invite you to contemplate the trilogy entitled Beyond the Wall, which the Extasium made me realize there will be a time of silence between each part, and at the end, don't hesitate to close your eyes and let yourself go. In this show, the important thing is not what you see or hear, but what you feel. And the most intense effects happen in the silence that follows. After the session, let's go to my website extasium.fr. I would be happy to answer any questions you may have.